Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. For this video, I am going to finally be reviewing the ColourPop No Filter Foundation. I have been meaning to film this video for a while, but I kind of wanted to gather my thoughts before I went on and did a full-on review. As many of you probably were, I was super excited to see that they were releasing a foundation. You do get 0.86 ounces for $12 worth of product. So I thought that was pretty reasonably priced. I have been a fan of ColourPop for a long time and I love their products. From my initial order, I purchased the shades 90, medium 90, and medium 100. And then because it is summer and I do get a little bit more tan, I then picked up the shade medium dark. I have actually worn this multiple times and I've been disappointed multiple times. I think many have run into the same problem that I have, where it just kind of disappears here along the jawline or the mouth area. I have a lot of success with it everywhere else except that area. I have worn it to work, which is typically where I do wear makeup, and after a full day of doing facials, this area here just looks awful. It just kind of disappears. I have tried setting it with the No Filter Sheer Pressed Powder, and today, as you will probably see in the demo, I have set it with the Transluscent powder. So we will see if maybe that gives us a different result today. Alrighty, so it is 84 degrees outside. So we're gonna start this ColourPop No Filter Foundation kind of review for you all today. So I'm gonna do a kind of a test run for you, see what happens today after prepping the skin with a pretty extensive skincare routine. So let's see, let's chat about this foundation. I picked up 3 shades. I picked up medium 100, medium 90, and medium dark 135. Typically I mix medium 100 with this medium 135 shade to kind of make the perfect shade. But what is this foundation exactly? It says here it is a buildable, full coverage, natural matte foundation. It delivers flawless looking skin from day to night. This is an oil-free, lightweight formula that blends smoothly and easily, and it is customizable to create the coverage you want. Build it up or sheer it out. It was developed with innovative soft blurring pigments to deliver true color while looking and feeling natural. The lockable pump is easy to use and it keeps your routine mess free. As always, cruelty free and vegan. ColourPop does actually have a few tips here on their website. It says to start in the center of the face and blend outwards. For maximum coverage, use a large foundation brush, medium foundation brush, or a flat kabuki. For medium coverage, use duo fiber brush, small duo fiber brush, or a blending sponge. Build it up and apply another layer for more coverage. So I typically use a beauty blender for my foundation, and I am going to actually use the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. I'm going to use it on half of my face, and just on half of my face, to see if maybe this primer will alter the results that we get from this foundation. My skin is clean, so I'm just gonna apply it here on our left side. I'm going to use the foundation brush that came in the promotion when they initially did their launch. So I'm going to shake 100 and 134. And I'll do about that much of that. gonna mix those together and hopefully we get a good shade. My face is obviously a lot paler than the rest of my body. So, here we go. And I've never been one to apply my foundation with this kind of brush. So, kind of want to see what it looks like actually. Well, it doesn't look terrible actually. Maybe this is the way to apply it. And I've been doing it wrong all this time. And to go in with the blender, the way I typically apply my foundation. Maybe I should do it with a brush. Alrighty, so from what I see here, shade match was like okay. As far as coverage, I can still see this post-inflammation hyperpigmentation here from a blemish. I can still see my sunspot right over here. A bit of redness from, you know, extractions or whatever. But so far I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing. I do always kind of add another layer here. But I will go ahead and add another layer throughout. So far, I am loving what I am seeing. There is a little bit of luminosity peeking through the skin, just nice and glowy overall. It's not gathering into any specific areas of the skin. I am gonna go ahead and do the rest of, you know, my look. Alrighty, so it's actually taken me a while to do this eye look, but I wanted to check in with you as far as what I see with the foundation. I've had quite a bit of sweat kind of build up here over top the mouth area, but I've just gone in with my beauty blender to kind of get everything back together. And I haven't really seen that much separation here along the chin area. So I'm actually gonna set it with the translucent setting powder, and I'm using my Hourglass brush because I have been loving that. So I'm just gonna put a little bit here, and then I will do the same for the T-zone area. And then I'll do some over here along the laugh lines. And then I won't set this area. Maybe I'll bake after I put on some bronzer. I am going to actually attempt to bake. For now, I will kind of check out from this space, carry on about my day. It is 6:46 p.m. I am one to film in the evening, afternoon, because that is when I have time. So I will try to push this review and kind of check-in situation as far as I can. So I will just kind of vlog the rest of my day and check in with you, see how the foundation does, and yeah, let's go ahead and carry on with the video. Alrighty, so it is, he's literally been sleeping like all afternoon, and then he gets up to like do stuff now. It's 9:29. I'm gonna do my first check-in. I wrapped up filming at 6:30-ish. So I've reapplied the lipstick from earlier today. But otherwise I haven't really touched up. Within the video, I forgot to show you that I actually set the foundation with the MAC Fix Plus. I am getting a little bit of a headache, so pardon me if I look weird. Yeah, let's check in and see what's going on with the foundation. Well, so far I actually don't see any separation that I typically see here along the chin, and there's maybe a little bit of creasing here along my laugh line, and you can definitely tell where I've been sweating. But the forehead still looks good. Typically I don't have an issue with the forehead from using this foundation, so that still looks pretty bomb.com. The translucent powder here that I used to set the concealer is working still, you know, very, very nicely. As far as like what side is wearing the best, I don't know. That is the Hourglass side, and this is the non-primed side. So you guys will have to let me know in the comments below. Okay, so I will get back to work and I will check in with you all in a bit. Alrighty, so it is now 10:30. My headache has gotten worse and I already took 2 Advils. So now I'm just showing you my crusty lips. Still looks pretty awful here along the lips from where I sweat. And Toby's eating now. It's kind of disappeared here along the lower portion of the chin, and of course through here. There is a little bit of creasing here on the non-primed side, and then more creasing here along the primed side. But as far as what I think, I feel like it looks pretty good still. But you can see it's creased here along the folds of the nose. This side, not too much. Still, it's up for debate, like what side looks the best to you. I'm gonna try to do the same steps tomorrow morning before I go to work, just because I don't feel like I got what I typically get when I go to work. And I wish I could carry on and like wear the foundation for the rest of the evening, but I have a headache. Toby's eating, and I just want to go to bed and like lay in the dark for a little bit. We'll hopefully continue this video tomorrow. So let me show you what's going on in here. Are you doing eats? It's a slow feeder bowl, because if it weren't for that, he would have pretty much inhaled his entire meal. Look at those big paws. Look at those big paws. He's like, Mom, you're embarrassing me. Can you please stop embarrassing? Oh, and you're farting too. Look at those little ears. Aren't they the cutest? Sometimes I'll take it out and just help him out. That's what doggy moms do. So it is now Friday and I'm doing my final check-in right in front of natural light for you. Hopefully the camera will capture how terrible this foundation ends up looking at the end of a full day of facials. Maybe you can see the separation here along the chin, and there is a little bit of creasing here along the nose. Maybe it's disappeared a little bit as well. The forehead always tends to look the best. But yeah, I'm kind of looking at myself in the mirror here and I look like utter... Unless you want your skin to look like this at the end of the day, would I recommend this foundation? But otherwise I would stay away. Today I went ahead and also did the same thing where I applied half of the Hourglass primer on this side and no primer here on this side. And I'm not sure if you can tell, but it just looks terrible. So definitely do not recommend this foundation, and it looks really, really bad. Like, look at that. I hope it's translating here. So I'm going to take a makeup wipe and get rid of this. And it's still very hot in here. So don't recommend this foundation at all. And I absolutely love and adore ColourPop. So unless you want to look like this at the end of the day, would I suggest that you purchase this? But otherwise, this is actually a big miss for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of vlog style foundation review. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also be sure to add me on all of my other social media platforms. Those will be linked for you down below. Hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye. That's Mommy's flip-flop. Just not your toy. Just not your toy. Thank you. Thank you. Finally, be reviewing the ColourPop No Filter foundation. Yeah. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel.